This is News 3 Now at 6.
A declared focus on equity, community collaboration, and even resignations won't stop a lawsuit against Sun Prairie Public Schools. A Texas-based attorney helped two families sue the district in Dane County Court today.
They're citing emotional trauma from a 6th grade social studies assignment. You may remember it presented students with a question of how to punish a slave. Adam Duxter joins us live from Sun Prairie with the details. Adam.
Since that assignment was issued on February 1st, Sun Prairie schools say they've launched an internal investigation and plan to reshape the way teaching is done here. And since then, those 3 Patrick Marsh Middle School teachers who assigned that assignment say they will resign. But for parents here today, they say that is just simply not enough. The 31-page lawsuit claims the district violated civil rights laws, constitutional protections, and more, and says for the 2 students represented in the suit, that one assignment has led to emotional trauma.
These children are suffering day after day. They have, crying spells. They have a severe amount of mental anguish. They're scared to go to school. There is affecting their social interactions. And the school needs to take responsibility for that.
The lawsuit itself calls for the district to pay the families involved to the tune of $75,000 or more. It also demands further changes be made within the district to prevent something like this from happening again. Tonight, the district is choosing not to comment, but tonight on News 3 Now at 10, you'll hear from a parent of one of the 2 students that's named in that lawsuit, why they say this isn't the first issue they've had with the district.
We'll look forward to that report. Adam Duxter live in Sun Prairie. Adam, thank you.
A few shower chances this weekend. Let's check your first warn forecast with Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti.
But most of the time it'll be dry like this, Charlotte. Skies will be cloudy, but the shower chances will be few and far between. There's live view from the Edgewater Sky Cam in downtown Madison. Skies have been cloudy. Every once in a while you get a peak or 2 of sunshine. The Queen Bee Radio Sky Cam in Platteville also showing mostly cloudy skies over southwestern Wisconsin. But you can see most of the showers have been either to our north or down to our south, and we've been dry pretty much most of the day across southern Wisconsin. Low temperatures this morning, because of the cloud cover, started out a little warmer. They were in the middle 30s to the middle 40s. Here in Madison, we didn't drop below 45 degrees. And current temperatures are still in the upper 50s to around 60 degrees. Janesville still hanging in at 61 degrees, 58 in Madison. And even in the cooler spots closer to Lake Michigan, temperatures are in the middle 50s. By tomorrow morning, we'll be down to the lower 40s, with just a slight chance for a shower overnight, maybe a little patchy fog. Tomorrow will be mostly cloudy with a chance of showers, high temperature around 59. After a cool day Sunday, we'll warm up next week. I'll have more details and weather in a few minutes.
Breaking news tonight, U.S. health officials have lifted the pause on Johnson & Johnson's COVID-19 vaccine. Now, this comes after a CDC advisory panel recommended resuming its use. The advisor said the benefits of the single-dose shot outweigh the very rare blood clot risks. Panel members said it's critical that younger women be told about the risks so they can decide if they'd rather choose another vaccine. The CDC and FDA agreed. Out of nearly 8 million people vaccinated before the shot was suspended in the U.S., 15 women were diagnosed with a highly unusual blood clot. 3 died. 30% of Wisconsinites are now fully vaccinated. About 41% have gotten at least 1 dose now.
Across the state, health officials confirmed 795 new COVID cases. Slight increase since yesterday. 7-day rolling average also increased a bit to 653. We started talking about herd immunity back when vaccines were being developed, but how close are we to actually getting there?
Right now, more than half of all people in Dane County are at least partially vaccinated, but the goal is 60 to 90%. Amanda Quintana has more on what it'll take to get to herd immunity. Amanda?
Yeah, well, herd immunity doesn't mean that the virus is going to disappear. 1 out of 5 people in Dane County is under the age of 16, so that means they cannot get vaccinated yet. But herd immunity means that the virus will spread to fewer people, meaning less hospitalizations and less deaths.
I hear about when my dad was growing up and, parents being concerned to send their kids to the pool in the summer because polio virus was being transmitted and such. I've never thought about that once.
The hope is our grandkids will someday feel the same about COVID, but that'll only happen if we reach herd immunity, somewhere between 60 and 90% immune. But for Dr. Matt Anderson, it's whenever the virus spread is stopped.
It really is about where the virus or disease meets a dead end.
Public health data analyst Brittany Grogan is all about the numbers, but even she knows there's no set number we need to hit.
There's not any sort of like magic threshold or any day that we're going to have a herd immunity day.
She often looks at the 55% of Dane County with at least one shot, but there are many people who can't get a shot that she's focused on now.
Our Hispanic and Black populations are younger than other groups, with around 30 to 32% being under the age of 16. Nearly a third of those populations are not eligible to receive a vaccine.
So even if everyone 16 and up got their shot, Black and Hispanic communities would still be more susceptible to the virus. But there are other numbers that give some hope, too. 92% of people 65 and up have at least one shot. That age group seeing less than 2 new cases per day in Dane County.
Herd immunity doesn't necessarily mean absolutely 0 cases from that point on, but enough that we're not going to see another spike or another wave.
But even though local vaccination rates look good, that won't keep COVID out of the community.
Dane County doesn't live on an island, and the state doesn't live on an island either. So we really are dependent upon broader herd immunity numbers.
The pandemic has always been a race. Now it's a race against the variants. The more spread that's out there, the more opportunity for variants to become resistant to the vaccines, and then we would have to start the whole vaccination process all over again.
Governor Evers has vetoed a Republican-backed bill that would have prevented health officials from mandating the COVID-19 vaccine. He says he objected because it limited his ability to respond to the pandemic. The action has little immediate effect since there are no mandates in place for state or local health officials requiring vaccines for the general public.
Today, Mount Horeb High School held a vaccine clinic specifically for students 16 and up.
The goal for us is to have everybody who would like to get the vaccine to be able to have easy access. And so as we're hearing that the numbers across the state are increasing for children and youth, we want to be part of the solution.
Says the district felt this is the one thing they can do to help eradicate COVID and support students and their families. All of today's available appointments were filled, so they will hold another clinic next week on Thursday. Public health officials say they added 200 extra appointments at Alliant Energy Center this week. There are still appointments available for tomorrow. They're offering the Pfizer vaccine so people as young as 16 years old can get that shot. To sign up, go to publichealthmdc.com/APPT.
We're approaching 1,000 confirmed cases of COVID variants here in Wisconsin. More than half are the highly contagious UK variant. Naomi Coles joins us with a warning from health leaders. Naomi?
The number of weekly shots has tapered off a bit both last week and this week, and that is partly to be expected both as more people get shots and also due to the J&J pause and then drop in supply. But as variants increase in Wisconsin, it's underscoring the need to get everyone on board.
With these variants in our community, it's a little bit concerning because there's a possibility for the virus to spread more rapidly.
We're not out of the woods to seeing a late spring, early summer surge.
Wisconsin's top health leader is eyeing a surge based in part on variants in neighboring Michigan and says Wisconsin seems to follow Michigan's variant data by about a month. Now, one thing to keep in mind, sequenced variants is just a number we know about, and that's what labs have been able to test. It does not necessarily represent all the variants that might be present in the state.
Naomi, thank you. And looking ahead, the Mifflin Street Block Party this weekend comes at a pivotal moment for COVID-19 transmission right now. 18 to 22-year-olds make up the highest percentage of new cases right now in Dane County. At the same time, new cases on campus have stayed steady with more and more students getting vaccinated. So Dane County public health officials say now is not the time for those students to let their guard down, especially with more transmissible variants out there. Dr. Nazia Safdar with UW Health says following the guidance is critical.
I think it's something that if it were to be held, it should be scaled down. It should be managed carefully. And unlike prior years where historically, it was open, a lot of people attended, this year, it probably is not a good idea to have it be like that.
UW Madison police have already sent out a warning for Mifflin Street, saying officers will be cracking down on public health order, which includes social distancing of 6 feet outdoors. They're already issuing fines of $376. They are ready to do that. And with graduation just around the corner, university staff members say students caught violating campus protocols could face suspension, even expulsion.
Coming up next at 6, a new exhibit at the Madison Museum of Contemporary Art confronts the challenges that came with the COVID-19 pandemic. We'll share how you can check it out with new safety precautions in place.
The 48-hour flash price sale is through Monday at Ashley HOMESTORE. Shop dozens of flash price doorbuster mattresses up to 60% off while they last. And free delivery guaranteed within 5 days on in-stock beds. Ashley HOMESTORE. This is home.
Gobin Cars is breaking into spring with huge savings. You can get a 2018 Chevy Cruze starting at $11,995 or $195 per month.
That's right. You can buy a 2018 Chevy Cruze at $11,995 or $195 per month.
Don't miss out on these huge spring deals with over 500 vehicles in stock.
So just hurry in today and ask for my sister, Crystal the Pistol Gobin.
Or my brother, Dealing Donovan Gobin.
You gotta go to Gobin, GobinCars.com.
Here at Weedman Lawn Care, we believe that your lawn should be a place where memories are made, a source of pride, relaxation, and fun for the whole family. That's why we proudly offer a child and pet-friendly program, so you can enjoy a healthier, greener, weed-free lawn without sacrificing peace of mind.
Our program offers effective, targeted weed control, and our golf course quality fertilizer creates a beautiful outdoor space. Don't your kids and grandkids deserve a Weedman lawn? Trust the lawn care experts. Trust Weedman.
The light at the end of the tunnel isn't shining so brightly for everyone. Families continue to fight for survival. Some jobs are gone forever. Bills pile up. But please know, you have not been forgotten. Your local Wisconsin energy and emergency rental assistance providers are working together to keep you safely in your home and your heat and power on. Apply now for a hand up.
The 48-hour flash price sale is through Monday at Ashley HOMESTORE. Get limited time deals we've never offered before, like up to 71% off doorbusters like these. Take a bonus 10% off, then take another 10% off when you finance interest-free till October. Ashley HOMESTORE.
There's a new exhibit that just opened today at the Madison Museum of Contemporary Art called the Pandemic Series. Artist Michelle Handelman is known for her films that draw on her life experiences and those of her performers to confront life and death, pain and pleasure. Since reopening with new safety guidelines, Marnie McEntee, MoMoCA Director of Communications, shared her excitement to have the community fall in love with art again.
You know, you come in here, stay as long as you like, sit and look at a piece, you know, just reflect, and just take a little time for yourself. And I think just artwork tends to inspire, and it's just a nice kind of recharging for people in the community to come in here.
MoMoCA is open Friday through Sunday from noon to 6 p.m. and it's best to call ahead to check on the best time to visit. Admission, by the way, is free.
Still ahead at 6, a woman who goes above and beyond to pay it forward needs support from the community. We'll share why this Madison woman is dedicated to feeding those who struggle with homelessness, why she needs a little help to continue that work. Stay with us. And a few chances for rain this weekend, then a nice warm up next week. Gary will have the complete details in your First Warn forecast.
Tonight on CBS, it's a full night of action and drama, starting with MacGyver at 7. Then it's Magnum P.I. at 8, followed by Blue Bloods at 9. Then get a complete wrap-up of the day's news on News 3 Now at 10.
Don't miss A1 Furniture's 4-day flash sale. This Thursday through Sunday only. Get 19% off everything in the store. Sofas from $3.99. Sectionals from $5.99. Plus get 1 year free financing. The 4-day flash sale. Only at A1 Furniture and Mattress.
Millions of customers are leaving their providers and switching to Spectrum. And if you have satellite, it's not hard to see why. Because unlike satellite, Spectrum gives you all the services you need, like internet and TV from one provider.
They do?
Yeah, they do. And Spectrum has the fastest download speeds with the most reliable performance. Get Spectrum Internet with speeds at 200 megabits for $44.99 a month. Call 833-909-4499. Spectrum wins on TV, too. Unlike satellite, Spectrum doesn't have an ugly dish to install. And you get exclusive premium original content with Spectrum Originals.
Wow, really?
Really. Plus, Spectrum has more free HD and free on demand. Get Spectrum TV from $44.99 a month. Call 833-909-4499. And unlike satellite providers, Spectrum doesn't have contracts or early termination fees. We'll even buy out your current contract up to $500. Switch to America's fastest growing internet, TV, and voice provider. Get Spectrum Internet and TV for $44.99 a month each. Ask about our easy self-install options. Call 833-909-4499.
When you're sick, so sick that your heart hurts.
And your mind races.
When you think that you might have cancer, and then they tell you,
you have cancer.
And you just want somebody to say,
it's going to be okay.
UW Health. Remarkable medicine. Remarkable care.
Creating family memories is what Maple Leaf Landscaping is all about. We design and build outdoor spaces that bring people together. Landscaped spaces for any size family. Functional, beautiful, a place everyone will enjoy. And it all starts with a free visit at your home by one of our landscape experts. So call Maple Leaf Landscaping today and have us create an outdoor living space for your home.
Don't miss A1 Furniture's 4-day flash sale. This Thursday through Sunday only. Get 19% off all mattresses store-wide. Queen mattresses just $249. Mattresses and adjustable base both for only $599. Plus get 1 year free financing. Only at A1 Furniture and Mattress.
You are watching News 3 Now at 6.
Dane County is investing $13 million in an initiative to transition people experiencing homelessness from hotels to home. The county has been helping those with nowhere to call home during the pandemic, putting them up in hotels with the goal of reducing communal living situations in shelters. Through the Hotels to Housing initiative, people can get support for up to 2 years of rent and utilities, housing search help, and case management support. Those interested in the program should contact the Catholic Charities Housing Navigation Program, and we have that information on channel3000.com. A Madison woman who has spent years helping put food on the table for total strangers is now asking for the community's help.
Jamie Perez introduces us to her and how you can help give back.
Yeah, it's work getting set up, but it's got to be done.
Sometimes life's greatest journeys start in the darkest places.
We're open. The pantry is now in motion, as I say.
Deborah Childress sets up this pop-up food pantry out of her garage every Tuesday.
Y'all come on down.
Feeding those who need it most with her daughter's help.
My mom, she breaks her back and, her body down, doing this type of stuff. So, but it's kind of a blessing at the same time because people, have food on their table.
For years, she's done this type of selfless work, bringing light to other people's lives.
Because it's the calling that God has on my heart to serve and help his family, his children.
A service she needed herself years ago when she was in her own dark place. Homeless.
It's not easy. It's a struggle every day. Just to wake up is a struggle when you're in a homeless life, feel like no one cares. You don't love yourself.
On top of holding these Tuesday pantries, she now drives all around Madison, feeding those in need every day.
I always love giving back to other people. To make me feel good, I service my community. And that just puts a smile in my heart and on my face.
But 2 weeks ago, that car that she relied on to do this broke down on her and went up in smoke.
Well, my GoFundMe goal is I'm asking for $5,000. If more, that's a blessing.
A woman who has given her all to the community for years is now asking for your help in return. Joe Mingle, who donates to her Tuesday food pantry every week, is hopeful the community helps her continue the journey she's on.
Even in the coldest, harshest part of the winter, she's been out here feeding people, setting things up so that we could do this pop-up mobile pantry in this parking garage. And I just hope folks out in the community will support her work because she's doing a lot of great stuff.
Deborah is hopeful that her years of helping others will come back around to help fuel what she calls her ministry on wheels towards the brighter days ahead.
I'm here to support in any way I can.
In Madison, Jamie Perez.
I'll be here till 2:30, 2313 Outlet Drive. Then, as y'all know, I got to move to the next spot.
News 3 Now.
And if you'd like to donate to Deborah's GoFundMe and help her get that van, we have a link to do that at channel3000.com. Gary has your weekend forecast now. Gary?
Well, lots of clouds today, but very little in the way of precipitation. 3 things you need to know in the forecast. Look for more clouds for tomorrow and for Sunday. Look for just a chance for a shower tomorrow and a slight chance Sunday afternoon and Sunday night. Most of the time, it'll be dry. Temperatures will be cool on Sunday. In fact, we'll start out with readings right around freezing and the possibility for some widespread frost. High temperatures only in the upper 40s for Sunday, but then a big change. Warm front comes through Sunday night. Monday, we jump up into the lower 70s. We'll be in the middle 70s on Tuesday, with some spring-like shower and thunderstorm activity in the middle part of next week. Tonight, severe weather affecting the southern part of the United States. Tornado and severe thunderstorm watches as severe thunderstorms go from Oklahoma down into Texas, now heading into Louisiana. There's a threat for severe weather from Oklahoma City through Dallas-Fort Worth, and then eastward right along the Gulf Coast into southern Georgia. Tomorrow, that severe weather threat shifts eastward with an enhanced risk of severe thunderstorms for southern portions of Alabama and Georgia. So the southern part of the United States has been very active as far as severe weather so far this year. Very little happening up here in our part of the Midwest so far. Just a few light showers to our north, a couple of sprinkles down to the south and central Illinois. We've been pretty dry. Future track precipitation over the next few days shows through the weekend perhaps just a 1/10 of an inch of rain or less across much of southern Wisconsin. Then the showers and thunderstorms in the Tuesday, Wednesday time period and some showers lingering into Thursday could bring an additional 1/2 inch to an inch of rain over southern Wisconsin. Any kind of moisture would be welcome because the drought monitor shows that we have abnormally dry conditions in the yellow shaded areas through southern Wisconsin, but a little wider perspective shows that severe drought conditions continue over parts of the North Dakota and through much of the southwestern part of the country, and that's not going to change. Notice how dry it is out there, even up in the Dakotas. The precipitation that's falling tonight is in the form of some light snow, but there's a severe weather as the jet stream becomes more active to our south, and eventually that moisture will start being pulled northward and give us better chances for rain toward the middle part of next week. The jet stream right now west to east, so we're still not getting that full return flow, so that's why these weather systems that are coming through just have a few sprinkles associated with them. A weak cold front out to the west will come through tomorrow. Temperatures ahead of it right now 50s and 60s. We'll see similar readings for tomorrow, but behind the front temperatures do drop off, and we'll see those temperatures fall a little bit on Sunday. Notice the sky is staying mostly cloudy for tonight with perhaps a sprinkle or two of rain tonight into tomorrow morning. For tomorrow, look for a high temperature of 59 degrees with mostly cloudy skies, a chance of showers. Much of us will stay dry for most of the day. You can see this on future track. Plenty of clouds tonight, maybe some patchy fog and a sprinkle or two in a few spots. Tomorrow, high temperatures, upper 50s, a chance for a shower. Tomorrow night, we clear out. That's when the temperatures drop to around freezing. And then Sunday, the clouds roll back in, keeping high temperatures in the upper 40s. Rainfall amounts less than a 1/10 of an inch through the weekend. 7 to 10 day forecast, that big jump up in temperatures on Monday and Tuesday. Showers and thunderstorms, especially from Tuesday afternoon through Wednesday. Showers on Thursday. Temperatures back to the 60s for the end of next week with some shower and thunderstorm chances about Sunday of next weekend.
And coming up in sports, Wisconsin's season might be over, but their future looks bright. What Kelly Sheffield had to say about Devin Robertson's performance in the Final Four. That's next on News 3 Now.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Get more enjoyment from your outdoor space with patio enclosures. Right now, get 25% off your sunroom. Plus, no interest if paid in full in 2 years. Call today. Patio enclosures.
At Blaine's Farm and Fleet, we always offer genuine value on the things you need. So during our big spring sale, you know the savings will be huge. Right now, shop great deals, like $60 off this Yard Force mower, only $289.99. Save $5 on women's CGCG shorts, crops, and capris. And this special buy Charbroil gas grill is only $199.99 while supplies last. Plus, buy online and pick up your items in our convenient drive-thru.
Find value at Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Do you suffer from ED? Did you know there could be a way to relieve ED without harmful medications, needles, or surgery? Peak Performance for Men is here to help. Click or call now to treat your ED. And remember, our results make the difference.
Power Centers of Madison. Visit powercentersofmadison.com.
We've got the power!
Chevy is America's fastest growing full-line brand, and people are taking it everywhere. Taking Trailblazer outdoors, confidently taking on new places with Equinox, and taking on more with Silverado. Whatever you do, there's a perfect Chevy to take you anywhere. Find your perfect Chevy and get up to 17% of MSRP cash back on select 2021 models. That's over $5,400 cash back on this Equinox. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
Get more enjoyment from your outdoor space with patio enclosures. Right now, get 25% off your sunroom. Plus, no interest if paid in full in 2 years. Call today. Patio enclosures.
Saturday is Drug Take Back Day with the Dane County Sheriff's Office. We take a look at how you can safely get rid of your prescription drugs. Plus, warmer weather this weekend. Austin is in to check for our weekend forecast. We'll see you Saturday morning.
Badger Volleyball's redemption tour ended sooner than expected at Omaha last night when UW was swept by Texas in the Final Four. Just like that, a perfect season was done. But a bright spot for Wisconsin was the play of Devin Robinson. She led the Badgers with 14 kills and had 4 blocks against the Longhorns. And remember, Robinson is only a freshman, so the future of UW volleyball is in good hands with her and her powerful swing.
You know, Devin had a warrior spirit out there, you know, and that's kind of what we've, you know, that's who she is. She doesn't flinch. She's not scared of big moments. You know, she's got a great future. I'm super excited about her future. I'm really excited about the progression that Devin has made, you know.
With 14 games left in the regular season, the race for the top spot in the Eastern Conference is heating up. Currently, the Bucks are 2.5 games back from the top spot, behind only the 76ers, who they beat last night, and the Nets, who they'll face twice in May. So there's definitely time for Milwaukee to close the gap and take the #1 spot in the East, especially if they continue to play like they did last night.
As unconscious as it might be, everybody kind of plays to the level of the competition, and we know what's at stake. We know their record and everything, just like they know ours, and again, potentially what the future might look like for both of us. So yeah, I do think that you do lock in maybe a little bit more.
Brewers starting a stretch of 17 straight games without a day off, and it couldn't have started any worse. Starting pitcher Brett Anderson left the game 11 pitches in with a hamstring injury. Enter Josh Lindblom, and all he did was give up 8 runs. It was 10-0 after 2 innings. Positive sign for the Crew. Colton Wong back in the lineup, hits a bomb. Brewers lose 15-2. Gary, I don't want to hear anything about this.
1 in a row. How about that? Right now, temperatures are in the mid to upper 50s. It actually feels pretty good for the Brewer fans out there.
Gary, thanks. Thanks for joining us for News 3 Now at 6.
Have a great evening, and we'll see you back here at 10.